Bonjour mes étudiants 8th standard, welcome you all for this new session. So we are in lesson 11, une journée bien chargée. So far we have finished this French translation and I gave you a project, hope you are working on it. Next we learnt le passé composé from this lesson and I taught you this three endings of the past participle er, ir and re. So regarding that we finished exercise number 1 and exercise number 2 and we wrote a test on it. So today we will be seeing exercise number 3 and exercise number 4 and your online test will be exercise number 4 and exercise number 5. So kindly note it first. So I repeat exercise number 1 and 2 I'll show you the answers. Exercise number 3 and 4 we will see today. Exercise number 3 and 4 and exercise number 5 also I'll show you the answer, and exercise number 6 I'll show you the answers. So in next class we will see exercise number 7, 8 and 9. With that we are ending this lesson. So let's get into today's topic. So but before that we will go and see the solutions for exercise number 1, 2 and then we will move to exercise number 3. Are you guys ready? So have a pencil, so you kindly take it up. So here's the answer for exercise number 1. First one, the answer is nous avons loué notre place. Nous avons loué notre place. So as I said, avons loué. Next, j'ai invité tous nos amis. J'ai invité tous nos amis. Third one, our verb. As I said, it is a irregular verb. J'ai eu femme. Fourth one, Paul a posté la lettre. Paul a posté la lettre. A posté. Vous avez pris les livres. So these are the answers for exercise number 1. Okay, here's the answer for exercise number 2. Mettez les phrases souvent au négatif. First one, the question is here. Il a raconté à son ami. The answer is il n'a pas raconté à son ami. Il n'a pas raconté à son ami. Second one, ils ont vu la vieille sorcière. Ils n'ont pas vu la vieille sorcière. So here's the difference, N apostrophe ONT and pas. Third one, ma mère a acheté ses colliers. Ma mère n'a pas acheté ce collier. So I think you guys are taking the answers. If it is already taken, let this be a revision. If not, kindly take it. Fourth one, j'ai su ces mots difficiles. Je n'ai pas su ces mots difficiles. Je n'ai pas su. Fifth one, ma sœur a bien conduit. So the answer is ma sœur n'a pas bien conduit. So we are done with exercise number 1 and 2. Next I gave exercise number 5 as a homework last week, so I'll help with it. So here are the answers for exercise number 5. Kindly take it up because this will come for your online test. So first one is using faire verb. Mettez les phrases souvent à impératif. So first one, the answer is Pauline fait les devoirs et va dormir. So as I said, it is an imperative. So faire verb, fait, and this one, if it is VAS, that is present tense, so it will be VA. Okay, so this is third person singular, so va. Soyez calm et regardez le film s'il vous plaît. So this one, soyez is after verb conjugation. So soyez, with respect, they say be calm and watch the film please. So with respect, so soyez and regardez. Third one, the answer is Pierre et Jacques sachent la leçon et taisez-vous. So here, sachez is savoir verb. Sachez is savoir verb. Et la leçon est taisez-vous. So this verb also it is given. So sorry, this one is savoir and second one is se taire. So I just want to check, so that's why I came here. So se taire. Okay, now let's see the fourth one. Fourth one, the question is ne pas se promener dans la nuit. Dash vouloir rentrer s'il vous plaît. So the answer will be ne vous promenez pas. Ne vous, since it is negative, the vous will come inside ne. Ne vous promenez pas dans la nuit. Veuillez rentrer s'il vous plaît. So vouloir verb, veuillez rentrer s'il vous plaît. Next, fifth one. Let's see the question. Fifth one, the question is dash se lever tout demain et dash aller au parc avec ton père. So se lever, if it is an imperative, what will be the answer? Se lève tout demain et va au parc avec ton père. So let's see if it is correct. So se lever, when it turns into imperative, that will become lève-toi tout demain et va au parc avec ton père. Okay, so it is correct. So se lever, when it is conjugated in imperative, this toi will come on the right. Okay, so please don't forget that. Now I'll read out the exercise number 6. We'll take down the answers for exercise number 6 also, and then we'll see the new exercises of today. So here is exercise number 6. So I asked you to find the answers for this. So already the answers are here. You have to create a sentence. So hier Stéphane a eu une mauvaise journée. Faites les phrases au passé composé avec les mots donnés en disant ce qu'il a fait. So already the number of activities which was done by Stéphane, it is mentioned here. So one or two sentences alone it is given in negative. Other sentence it's already given in positive, affirmative, but the verbs are not a positive verb. Raté, for example, missed, oublié, forgot, perdre, lost, casser, broken. So these kind of verbs are given. So using this we have to create a sentence. So I gave you this as a homework. So I will show you the answers. If you have not completed, kindly take it down. I will also give you the explanation for it. So first one, il n'a pas pris le petit déjeuner. So that is already given. Il a vu un film banal. Banal means a boring film. Okay, so he saw a film which is no use at all. So he didn't have a good movie experience. So he has given this il a vu. So this il refers to Stéphane. Okay, so il a vu un film banal. Third activity, il a raté le bus. Raté means so missed the bus. He has missed the bus. Fourth one, il a eu beaucoup de devoirs à faire. So he had lot of homeworks to do. So that was one. Fifth one, il n'a pas reçu son argent de poche. So this everyone will feel bad if we don't get our pocket money. So he didn't get his pocket money from his parents. So this is a negative sentence. So n'a pas, please note this. These are normal passé composé. One hour verb and one main verb. But this one is Passé composé negative. So first verb 1 alone will be surrounded by ne and pas. Next, sixth one, il a oublié ses devoirs. Il a oublié ses devoirs. So oublié is what? Forgot. So oublié ses devoirs. Seventh, il a perdu ses lunettes. So as I said in the previous class, he has lost his specs. Perdu is lost. Il a cassé sa tasse. So he has also broken his what we could say, a tea glass. Okay. So with this, exercise number 6 is over. Now we are getting into today's topic, that is exercise number 3 and exercise number 4. So if you want to take answers for this exercise, just pause the video, take down the answers. So if you have missed any of the answer session, you kindly rewind it and pause it, and you can take the answers and you can move forward to see the video. Okay. So now we will stop here. So now I'll just repeat what is the test, online test today. Exercise number 4 and 5 is your online test, but now we are going to cover exercise number 3 first, and then we'll go to exercise number 4. Exercise number 4 is a very easy one, but exercise number 3 you have to know something before knowing it. So mettez les phrases suivantes à l'interrogatif. That is exercise number 3. Put the statement in an interrogative way. So before dealing that exercise, we must know this tabular column. So already I explained you how to do conjugation for passé composé, past tense in French, that is verb 1 and verb 2. And if it is negative, before verb 1 we have to put ne, and after verb 1 we have to put pas. Now I am going to teach you how to do interrogative. In this one, it is a very simple form interrogative. Verb 1 should go before the subject, okay, and verb 2 should be near to the subject. Okay, for example, our verb, ai-je parlé, as-tu parlé, a-t-il, elle parlé, avons-nous parlé, avez-vous parlé, ont-ils, elles parlé. See, this is called inversion method. So interrogative method, there are 3 forms: intonation, esca, and inversion. So what we see here is third method, that is inversion method. In this inversion method, what we usually do is we will take the verb to the left hand side of the subject to denote it as a sentence which makes question. Okay, an interrogative sentence. For example, this is verb 1 and this is verb 2. So verb 1 should go before the subject. It doesn't mean verb 1 and verb 2 are both of them, they are verbs, so we have to take it before the subject. See, verb 1 alone has to go to the first portion of the sentence. So in that way, ai-je parlé. So we can see in this format, j'ai parlé, this ai should go front. Tu as parlé, this as should go front to the, and we should introduce an hyphen between the verb and the subject. Why this hyphen is existing in all the phrases? Because it denotes that it is a question type sentence or it is an interrogative sentence. And this is the method, and here is a T. This T they introduce for phonetics. For example, there is a here and there is a I here, both of them are vowel. So if there is a consonant, it will be easy for the pronunciation. So that's why they introduce a T here whenever it is always vowel. Both the sides vowel, introduce a T in the middle. Okay, a-t-il, a-t-elle. So I'll repeat once. Ai-je parlé, as-tu parlé, a-t-il, elle parlé, avons-nous parlé, avez-vous parlé, ont-ils, elles parlé. Ai-je fini, as-tu fini, a-t-il, elle fini, avons-nous fini, avez-vous fini, ont-ils, elles fini. And last one, ai-je vendu, As-tu vendu? A-t-il, elle vendu? Avons-nous vendu? Avez-vous vendu? Ont-ils, elle vendu? So having this in mind, we can go to the exercise number 3 and we can just try the exercise. Okay, so first I will explain you and then I will show you the answers. Il a expliqué la leçon. So first thing is, it is a normal sentence. How to make it as an interrogative? Let's make this interrogative in the way of intonation. Il a expliqué la leçon. This is the sentence. Just introduce a question mark here. Il a expliqué la leçon, but the intonation alone will change. Il a expliqué la leçon. So this is type 1 intonation, and second one is type 2. Tu as un bon métier. Est-ce que tu as un bon métier? Est-ce que tu as un bon métier? So this is type 2. Now type 3. So this type 1 and type 2 I said because that is a small revision for your 6th and 7th standard. So you already learned type 1, just putting a question mark, and type 2 est-ce que in 7th standard. So now you are in 8th. So inversion method. Avons should go before the nous. Okay. So avons-nous appelé notre professeur? Question mark. The same way, avez-vous coupé le gâteau? Question mark. Here, if you check, a is here and al is here. So a-t-elle, the t should be introduced in the middle. A-t-elle perdu son sac? Okay, so it's very simple. So now I will show you the answers. So since this is interrogative exercise, every sentence should end with an interrogation, that is question mark. So now let's see the answers. So you can give any type, type 1 or type 2 or type 3, but since you are in 8th standard, you should know that inversion method. So only here they have given in the third form, third sentence alone they have given inversion, other sentence they have just given intonation method. So type 1 and type 2 they have used mostly, and type 3 what we have learnt in the inversion method, only one sentence they have converted. So we will go by this. Il a expliqué la leçon. So just a question mark, but this question mark we should use the sentence in the intonation method, that is il a expliqué la leçon. So same as in English, you are going to cinema is a sentence. Using intonation, how you will say you are going to cinema? So the same way. Tu as un bon métier. So est-ce que tu as un bon métier? So that is type 2 and question mark they have included. Type 3, avons should go front. So they have taken avons, and you have to introduce a hyphen to show that it is an interrogative sentence. Avons-nous appelé notre professeur? Question mark. Avons-nous appelé notre professeur? Question mark. And fourth one is just intonation. Vous avez coupé le gâteau. So we can change this to type 2 or type 3 also. Avez-vous coupé le gâteau? That is also correct. Est-ce que vous avez coupé le gâteau? That is also correct. Vous avez coupé le gâteau? That is also correct. So whatever type we want to try, we can try. Okay. So elle a perdu son sac. This could be changed in two forms. A-t-elle perdu son sac? That is inversion method, but they have given type 2 method. Est-ce que elle a perdu son sac? Question mark. So you can take down the answers with a pencil, either in your book or your rough note. You can take down the answers. Next we will see exercise number 4. So if you are taking down the answer, just pause the video please. Okay, now we are going to see exercise number 4. Exercise number 4, you have to use passé composé for the verb faire and avoir. Okay, passé composé for this verb, faire verb and avoir verb. So first I will tell you what is the passé composé for faire verb. a fait, and avoir verb a eu. So now second thing, whenever it is whenever it is related to climate, okay, faire verb will come. Okay, other than that mostly our verb will come. Okay, so now first answer, year is yesterday, so it denotes past, so it denotes the past, that denotes the time also, so our verb definitely. Why? Because if you see here, passé, these words will denote that is it is past tense, so the answer will be a eu. Il a eu chaud parce que le ventilateur n'a pas marché. So he feels hot because the fan is not working. So first I will just orally explain you the scenario and then I will show you the answers. Now kindly listen. Les gens. Okay. See, if you want to get into a bus, we will make a queue, right? So that we cannot use our verb because we have to do a queue. We cannot have a queue. So doing a queue, faire verb should be used. Les gens en font la queue devant l'autobus. So faire verb, les gens ont fait la queue devant l'autobus. Faire verb should be used here. Exercise number, sentence number 2. Ils dash sommeil, ils ont dormi. So when someone feels sleepy, they will go to sleep. Ils ont dormi. So I have, ils ont eu. This one is ILS, ils ont eu. So we have to also check this. Compléter avec les expressions de faire. So whenever it is an expression, it will be il a eu sommeil, ils ont dormi. So we will check this answers also. So next fourth one is 12 into 2 equal to 24. Il. Okay. So we must know either this answer is right. Yes, 12 into 2 equal to 24. Il a eu raison. So he is correct. So he has got the answer correct. So we can use our verb. And the next one is regarding climate. So here il a fait très froid, because always climate refers to FAIT, faire verb. Il a fait très froid. That means the climate was cold yesterday or today. So they have given yesterday here. Okay. So that's why we use past tense. Now I will show you the answers. I think 1 or 2 answers from the guide it is wrong, but just take it down. Those questions alone I will check and I will correct it in the next class. Remaining things I will ask in the test. So today's online test will be exercise number 4 and 5. I will ask. Okay, take down these answers. So I'll tell you which one I have to check. I will check sentence number 2 and 3 alone. Okay, because it is given in plural but the answer is in singular. So I'll check the answers for this and I'll tell you in the next class. Okay. So take down the answers for exercise number 4. Il a chaud. I think it should be les gens en font la queue devant l'autobus, and this one ils ont eu sommeil, ils ont dormi. So if it is an expression, there might be some rules. I will check the rules and I will give the right one. So 2 and 3 as of now you take this. I will correct it later. And other answers are correct. 1, 4 and 5 is perfect. So guys, we are done with today's session. So in today's class we saw exercise number 1, 2, 5 and 6 answers, and I completed exercise number 3 and 4 for today. In next class we will be seeing exercise number 7, 8 and 9. With this we are completing this lesson number 11. So guys, please revise this tabular column that will help you to do passé composé, and remember this will be coming once again in 9th and 10th. Okay, so that's it for today. So I'll just tell you what is the online test today, exercise number 4 and 5, and your homework for today. Just you revise all these exercises, whatever the answers which I gave, and you can try this exercise number 8. That let that be your homework. I'll finish 7 and 9 for you in the next class. You try this one, exercise number 8. It is an easy one. Okay, okay students, that's it for the today. Have a nice day.